You know, some Negroes just love to cherry pick so much that if you tell them something like this, I was talking to somebody about watching their finances, right? And I told them, I said, look, yeah, I got a car, but I'm trying to get out this car note. And I like to buy another car, a smaller car, actually. Like a little small sports car. I had about 3 or 4 of them in particular. One of them I had before I had a Mustang years ago. I wouldn't mind getting into one of those. I saw a couple of good deals on them the past year too, but I said, nah, I'm gonna wait a while. Because I know I got obligations. I got obligations with my mortgage, my house, and car, and, and other bills. I got to keep myself flexible with my spending and not be too flexible where I just splurge. Can't do that. And I said I'm obligated to my wife because I want to keep my wife happy too. And, of course he said, well, I don't have a wife. And I said, well, that's not the damn point. And see, this is the problem. A lot of us don't want to get the point about the things that we're told about to take advice on. We never do. I mean, it's just stupid to me. They always want to cherry pick little things and try to decipher it and say, well, that don't really mean nothing. When people give you advice like that, it does mean something. Take it to heed and learn from it. Learn not to make the same mistakes other people make. There are only really 2 reasons why I'm in a newer car, and one of them is because I don't know if too many people down here would be able to give me a ride if I had to get somewhere. So I needed something a little bit more reliable. But I ain't buying no more new cars after I had to pay mine off. I learned my lesson, man. Ain't gonna keep I don't need no new car. I really don't. You get a lot better deals with the older cars for a lot of reasons. But we don't like to listen. We don't like to listen to advice. We want to go out there and do what we want to do and splurge our money until we broke, and then we want to holler about, I gave you me a 5, man. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. I done heard it all. And some Negroes just won't listen at all. I'm trying to see where this cop car come from. I hear it come from somewhere. It sounds like something from out. Oh yeah, it's coming from out here. Shit. I'd get over if I could. Oh man. And nobody's stopping. Do people ever stop around here? No. And they coming right this goddamn way. Good. Make a hole and make it wide. Let the man go through. Let the man go through. Oh man. Really? Do people ever believe in fucking slowing down around here? But damn, they don't. Excuse my French. They don't. They really don't. What the hell happened over here? They really don't. They just want to rush. But it really. I don't know when we're going to ever learn. When are we going to ever learn to use common sense? When are we going to ever learn to be able to take time and listen to others' concerns other than the sound of your own voice? When are we going to take time to have understanding for each other's differences in this country, in this world? I'm still hearing about stories of black people being shot for no reason. All right? But y'all have to remember one thing. It don't just happen by cops. It happened by some of us too. For some of the same dumb reasons. But y'all don't want to express that thought unless it happens by a cop. Because there's opportunity and funding there. if you know what I mean. You know? Sometimes I just scratch my head, man. And I have to say, sometimes I think we are among the most resourceful people and intelligent and very smart, and as smart as anybody. But sometimes I think we got some of the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet too. And sometimes people, you got generations of people that never grew out this shit. Let's be real. Some of us never grow out of it. You like goofy shit. It's like that big old hubba bubba booty bitch who was shaking ass in that yellow cat suit a couple of weeks ago. You know? And thinking it was cute. It wasn't cute. You shaking your big my boy Star Terrain said, shaking the doo-doo bacon. I love that. That was funny. Shaking the doo-doo bacon. But seriously though, it's embarrassing. And I talked about that before too. My mother in 1983, when I graduated, she was the only one jumping up and down and shouting my name, and she was so happy I graduated. And I understand that. And I was embarrassed by that. And I thought that was embarrassing. My God. If she was twerking, I would have left off the stage, man. I would have walked off the stage and went home. I would have caught the bus home to her. Honestly, I would have. If that had happened. If she, God, I'm glad she didn't do that. But anyway, we just thrive on dumb shit. Now, I heard somebody on a YouTube video was talking, and I really want to leave nameless, was talking about how somebody they know had moved out the neighborhood, but they didn't like the new neighborhood they were in because it was quote unquote too quiet. There wasn't a lot of activity, wasn't a lot of nonsense, wasn't a lot of drama, wasn't a lot of what they doing out there. The same people that you watching doing this shit out there, the same people you won't tell on if they do something to somebody else. But if they did something to you, somebody in your family, you be the first one to not only probably the first one to tell, but you be the first one to try to get somebody else who witnessed it to talk about it too. You know. But the fact that they said, well, they miss. Okay, missing being around your own neighborhood may be one thing, but missing being around your own neighborhood, and you know there's a lot of drama out there, might be another story. I myself, as much as I love my neighborhood over the years changed. And it didn't change for the better either. Had it changed for the better, I would have probably considered moving back at some point. You know, had my situation not be what it is today. But man, I go back up there. Over the last few years, man, it's changed for the worse. I was telling somebody there's no way I moved back. You couldn't pay me to move back. It's not happening. I know a couple other former Clevelanders who are kind of related to me told me the same thing. One of them says a dump. Now I'm not gonna go that far to actually talk about my hometown because there was there's still a lot of good things about my hometown I love. You know, one of those things that unfortunately I can't eat like that anymore is Polish boys with the sauerkraut. Nothing but a half smoke. All of this is a half smoke with sauerkraut and French fries. Oh man, I don't know what they put in that. I think it's mambo sauce or something, man. But that is like the best, man. My mouth watering thinking about it already. Damn. Man, they don't make. Nobody I know anywhere makes a Polish boy better than they do in Cleveland. Nobody make it better than they do in Cleveland. that's the gospel. Nobody. That's the real truth, man. Nobody making better than they do in Cleveland. Because I've had hash smokes here, and although I like the hash smokes here, I forgot the name of the damn Ben's Chili Bowl. I've been there. Really nice place, man. And but nobody makes hash smokes. I mean, Polish boys better than what is it, H&R, whatever. I forgot the name of the place. I used to go there all the time. I forgot the damn name of it. Oh, B&M place, B&M restaurant with the Polish boys, man. That Jesus. What y'all doing out here, man? But I'm just saying, those are the things I miss. I miss some of my close friends that I had, man. You know, they're not around anymore. You know, and I don't mean that they moved either. You know, they're just literally not around anymore. It's heartbreaking. Sometimes I think about it, like, man, wow, the good times we had, man. You know, and it's also heartbreaking because these guys, you know, they were gone way past their time. I mean, I'm sorry, forgive me, Lord. Not way past the time, way before their time. You know, it's a damn shame, man. Which is probably why what friends I had I don't have now. You know, and you know, I guess I sort of get used to it now that I'm back doing music and stuff over the last several years. The last good friend I had, he moved out to Georgia, so with his family, and he was doing music. Last I talked to him, I'm gonna try to see if I can get a hold of him on Facebook. But we were doing some big things at one time. We actually recorded a track. I still got the CD right now. But he was amazed about that. I could even play keyboards, and at one point I was too, to tell you the truth. But I go by sounds. But I'm actually going by notes because I'm gonna try to get back into the software I bought. The software app. I talked about that. It's a software app that I bought this through iOS. Is probably one of the most amazing softwares I've ever used for learning music notes. It amazes the hell out of me. What I do like is the fact that it even listens to you via Bluetooth to when you're playing and knows what to pick up on when you play a bad note and then have you try it again. Just like a piano teacher. You'll read the notes based on what they tell you how to read off the scale. You go play that note key and go from there. Now that I gotta get back into. Oh boy. So can't believe it's almost 5 o'clock. It was 5 o'clock when I got back yesterday. Oh man. Wow. Alright guys. This is DJ Wolf, and the show is DJ Wolf Live, of course. Well, really, it's DJ. Well, you know. I got more to say on the back burner. Tomorrow night, live podcast. First time in God knows how long. I can't even keep up. I had to look up my notes to see when the last time it was. And what I might do is post it on here. But it's been a minute. This is DJ Wolf. I'm out.